I need y'all to be silent just for a little bit, so I can hear it. Got it?
I need you to sing. I need you on.
No. I need y'all to sing.
Smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes. Ooh la la. She go ooh la la. We go ooh la la. They go ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Have you ever been with me in the club? Then you know that's all I'm doing is the 2-step. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. That's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, thank you. But come on in. Over here, we like to deal with the sports, hip hop, interviews, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you usher your ass up out of here and hit stage left, kindly go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos like this, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time, then you know how we do. You know how I like to start my show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game. We in the end game because as y'all can see from the little clip, Lil Nas X, you know what I mean? He put out a tweet, well, I guess people is harassing him, you know, like we living in the social media era where, you know, fans could just jump in your DMs. They can tag you. They can at you. They can get on your nerves. And you got to block a lot of people. I understand if your platform is huge, whether you're an entertainer, artist, you know, a YouTuber, whoever you are. If you got a lot of followers, you know, you may have to have some restrictions. But anyway, it looked like people was asking him about the gay agenda. He is a gay man. So I guess people is like, yo, what's up with the, you know, with the gay agenda? You down with Illuminati or what side you on? What you doing? You know what I mean? And he decided to answer back, you know, and he quoted, y'all see the tweet. He said, you know, if I can influence you to suck a cock, then that means you already wanted to suck a cock. Blame yourselves. You know what I mean? They was asking him, you know, you're making these type of songs, you're doing the most, you know, you're being extra. And his response is, you know, pretty much, don't blame me, blame the parents. Because even Old Town Country Road was about lean and about adultery, right? And so that clip that y'all see before POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal, Shamo, about that money, what we get into, Shamo, about that money, get residual. Yeah, that little clip. And y'all could go see that video, by the way, featuring my guy, famous AAA, who, you know what I mean, carry Bartell flies, you know, hats. But anyway, it's like, if that's true, let's, you know what I mean, like, say you're not part of the big agenda, the other side, the people with the, you know, the one-eye Illuminati, you know what I mean? Cool. You're just a gay guy doing you. You're an artist, you're an entertainer. You do believe that parents should censor their kids and monitor their kids. Why go to a school full of little ass kids, even though they knew the words? I ain't gonna lie. They was in their hype. Y'all seen a little clip. They was rocking. They knew all of the words. Why go to the school to perform something like that? Now, that's not as bad as the the song where he, you know, lap dancing, and the new song when he in jail and all that. You know what I mean? It's not as, the imagery is not as bad. But if you're saying yourself out of your own mouth that it's not for kids and parents shouldn't let them, they gave you a bag and you just happen to just pop up on the school and do the song, you know what I mean? So the thing is, it's not just parents. You have some type of responsibility as well. One of his new videos, if you type in on YouTube, you know I be in these YouTube streets, I'm running through these YouTube alleyways, and oh yeah, 10 months later, they still should have never let me. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. Gonna make my voice heard. And wait till they catch up, then it's really gonna hit different. Like, you know what I mean? That feeling is gonna hit, it's gonna resonate different. I already know what it's gonna be. That's why it's full transparency on POPAVIST TV. But the point is, when you see kids rocking out like that, are they giving you a bag to pop up at the school? Why even go to the school? Because what I wanted to say is, I'm in these YouTube streets, and when you type in baby videos, you see little babies pop up, but then the fourth video is his video, the Industry Baby. I think that's the name of the song, where they doing all type of crazy shit. Now, I haven't watched the video because after I seen the video with the devil and all that, and then you come with the shoes, you can say you're not pushing no agenda. But I have gay friends, you know, I know people in my family is gay. Even some of them was like, when you come in with the shoes and the blood and the sainting and all that, you're doing too much. I rebuke you. I don't even want no party. So you got some people of the gay community like, nah, I'm not even with that. That's some next level shit. Why is that popping up with baby videos or kids that's just watching regular videos and then they end up seeing it? So my thing is, yes, fathers, whether you believe in your own heart of hearts that it's an agenda being pushed or you don't, gotta monitor your kids. Mothers, you gotta monitor your kids. Shit that they watching, shit that they listening to. You see, you know, the whole thing, and I did a video on this on Cardi B when her, you know, culture, she didn't want her listening to that wet ass pussy. Go see the other video I did on that. So my thing is, you know, you saying it's not an agenda, Lil Nas, we get it. We trying to believe you sorta, kinda, but then, you know, you popping up at schools. A little more influence. I'm not gonna even say a little more. You are a lot more influence. You could be swayed more because you can't really gauge the reality of what's going on. You don't process it as an adult should process it through experience, you know, living off experience. LOL, the locks, right? So that's why after you watch a Bruce Lee movie, soon as when it's over, oh, by the way, you think you Bruce Lee and you kick the shit out your brother in the face. Or you watch Superman, then you want to put the cape on, the little towel, and jump off the bed thinking you can fly. Even though when the door's looking like this shit, they laughing at you and they telling you, nah, that's just fiction. That's not reality. You know what I mean? With that being said, you wouldn't go to a school talking about your porn star lifestyle. You know what I mean? You wouldn't even influence the kids with that because it's an adult content. So you can say, yeah, you know, they shouldn't even been listening to Old Country Road, but you go to the school to perform this. So I just thought that was, it's like, you know what I mean? Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it make sense. We also in the end game, unfortunately. This story coming out of Harlem, where I'm from, you know, it's crazy. Stories like this should never happen. But unfortunately, and the reality is that they do. And for a while now, you know, they've been happening. Obviously, we familiar with domestic violence in the hood. And, you know, although it's largely put as male on female, you do have females on male domestic violence too. It's just not happening at an alarming rate. And people don't really care to talk about it as a man. You know, you got pride, you got, you know, you're the man, you're the physical, you know, more dominant human being, or you should be. Obviously, it's cases where, you know, you got women that's stronger than men, but those cases is rare and they're exceptions to the rule. Normally, the man is the stronger sex, and that's that. You can argue or you can have it in your mind that that's not the case. Cool. So you don't really hear about it because a nigga probably on the line like, you ain't going to, you know, tell niggas you getting retribution and niggas whipping your ass. But I'm saying all that to say, A story comes out, I think yesterday, you know what I mean? Because the video, the news clip that I seen, it was saying it's Sunday. They didn't say yesterday, but I'm assuming it got to be Sunday, because now I'm starting to see a lot of videos coming out about it. It's about a young woman by the name of Shanice. I don't know the last name. Apparently and unfortunately was shot in the head, 9 months pregnant, just coming from her own baby shower. Right, yeah, process it. Because it's hard to process, it's hard to digest that who could do something like this to another human being, you know what I mean? Especially your kid's mother. So apparently, or allegedly, they saying it's, you know, you gotta say alleged, it's her kid's father, or one of her kid's fathers, right? She's pregnant, I think, with another man's child, the boyfriend, who was also present, and I guess the boyfriend and the ex got into a dispute. And, you know, the ex ends up pulling out a gun and shooting her and killing her, obviously. 9 months pregnant, so she and the baby died. The reports are saying there was another baby girl, and she has two other daughters. So it's just a sad, you know, situation all around, obviously. And you had the advocacy people out there for domestic violence, obviously. And we should be outraged as a community. We should be fucking mad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we should be really mad. The guy didn't get caught yet. You know what I mean? And hopefully New York's finest do their job with the swiftness and get the perk, and whoever else is involved in this, and whoever, you know the person, because you know people. Obviously, they saying it's the ex, so you know him, you know the mother of the ex, the father, you know people. Y'all should give the person up, make some decency. And I know y'all don't really have nothing to do with it, but it's like when Dame say, you know, hustling for my last name and not my first name. A lot of people, you know, this is just a side note, even though it's dealing with this. A lot of people do shit for the glory, you know what I mean? It's all for the fucking glory of self. And not everybody, but it is a large majority of people that they don't do shit for their last name, meaning their family, people that's, you know, depending on them, that's rocking with them, that they gotta, you know, take care of, you're trying to build something with. And I say that to say, like, certain things, you wouldn't want to embarrass your family. And, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna do certain things to embarrass your family. Now, obviously, if you get drunk and you're at a function and, you know, start speaking out, and, you know, we all make mistakes. We all human. None of us is perfect. But just to have that in the back of your mind, like, oh, nah, I can't get caught up in something like that. That's going to make my family look bad. I can't do that. I cannot do that. But we in the era now, you know what I mean? And I'm Generation X. So, you know, I lived and seen a lot of things, you know what I mean? That's just the time frame my life on this planet has been. For the time frame I'm here. Seen a lot of things as the Generation X, and there's a lot of us out here still left, still trying to hold it down and stay out the washing machine. You have a certain, you know what I mean, like, nah, and as a person that's know what it's like to lose and been in prison and actually brought shame to my family last name as well, as an adult, and as you get more mature and experienced and you wisen up, you say, damn, you know what I mean, that was a bad look what I did, or that wasn't a good look. So I'm saying that to say, like, the gentleman, whoever this dude is, scumbag of the earth, if you do some shit like this, you lower than the scum of the earth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just think of the movies of slavery and the shit, like I think I pointed out in another video, Birth of a Nation, where you seen the slave master knocking the slave teeth out because they didn't want to eat with the hammer. That's some heinous shit. That's some foul shit. Think of Pulp Fiction, when fucking Bruce Willis and Arby's, we got the meats, Vin Rames, when the bad guys catch them and, you know, they wasn't gay, put the ball in their mouth and then rape them, you know what I mean? Heinous, vicious shit. This type of shit we be doing to our own selves is vicious, and it's worse than some of the shit that we never experienced, the people that's living here now. Because I never experienced slavery. The closest thing that I can correlate to or have some type of semblance to would be prison. And I put myself there. But it is like you're a slave when you locked up. But for the vast majority of people, it's just through roots. It's just through these movies, 12 Years of Slave. Some of us never came close to that. And if you have grandparents or elderly people in your family, yeah, they may have experienced racism to a level we never had, but we never was close to that. So it's only here, it's only you seeing in the big screen and you hearing about it or you reading about it. But on the contrary, the physical people that's living here now, we actually see some of the shit that we do to each other. Oh, but by the way, but you're black. Like, how you going to kill this woman in front of her kids? These is your kids because she decided not to be with you? And, you know, I seen another channel that said he cheated. You know, I don't really care about all that. None of that really matters. The reason why they broke up is the reason why they separated. That still don't give you the right to do what you did. And that's to the highest degree. More or less whipping her ass or, you know, domestic violence in that sense. It's just like, this shit got to stop. And the people that's around, like I did a video, like, you know what I mean? I know wild gang niggas. And they cracking down. Just like 4 or 3 days ago, they just round up another 15 people. They gonna get y'all up out of here. Slowly but surely, they gonna get y'all up out of here. But just like I said, like, I know wild gang. I got niggas in my family that's gang. Like, you know what I mean? I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Just like the gay shit. I got people, I don't agree with it. But that's their life. They gotta live their life. Like Kanye said, this is my life, you live yours. On la, wait till this is my life, you live yours. So I'm never gonna sit on some high horse and look down on people and judge. You know, I may have my own opinions, we all do. That's just life, can't escape that. But for the most part, I'm not infringing upon how nobody live. But I was saying, when you know people that's like gang and they really with the shit, like they just one of them niggas or women shooting in broad daylight, willing to kill innocent people, don't give a fuck. I don't be around them niggas like that. I say what's up and I don't be around them niggas. It's like Dr. Dre, The Chronic. Bitches ain't shit. At the end, the lady start come on and she sings, she like, and I don't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. And then she go on her rant on how she's sucking dicks and being a hoe and doing her. You see a lot of that in today's time, meaning no fucks given. I don't give a fuck. Everything is I don't give a fuck. And the thing is, like, those type of people that blatantly don't really give a fuck, that they show you, they not just talking it, they walking it, they doing the most, they really with the fuckery. I stay far away from them. You know what I mean? I stay far away from them. I shun them. Like I said, maybe get a pound or what up, my nigga? Keep it pushing. I can't condone that shit. I can't condone that because you're not doing it to the other. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you should, but stuff like this, totally unacceptable. Anybody cool with him, hanging with him, sheltering him off that wave, he should be brought to justice with the swiftness. Like with the swiftness. It shouldn't even be an issue. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, that had to happen to her. So to her family, because I'm sure they devastated. The news clip that I seen, people was devastated because it's fucked up. It really is. So, you know, prayers up to them, send the positive energies to them, you know what I mean? And rest in peace to her and condolences to her family. May Allah give them the strength to get through this dark time. And may, you know, like I said, may the authorities bring his ass to justice with the swiftness. Like, make no mistake about it, with the swiftness. You know what I mean? And with that said, we're going to close out. Like I said, yesterday was Sunday Fun Day. Tonight, we ended it off with Monday Night Football. You got the Ravens -4 at the Raiders. You know what I mean? Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr, Chucky, a.k.a. John Gruden. And the narrative is being painted, you know, like the Baltimore season might be over. They lost a couple of starters. And, you know, it's like, is the season over? The season didn't even start yet. But, oh, by the way, Lamar Jackson is still there, and the defense is still stout. And I like the Ravens. I'll probably just take a money line because that 4 is a little, but the best bet for tonight is Raiders money line. Raiders game and over. Raiders game and over. You already know what it is. It's your boy, POPAVIST. You was just tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, so sometimes we might do what we want to do because we don't follow nothing. We authentic because our track record is intact. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.